Hello guys, today we are performing the study of PN junction, characteristic of PN junctions. So firstly there is three parts of this experiment. The first part is determination of reverse saturation current I naught and material constant, and the second parts determinations of the temperature coefficient of the junctions, voltage and energy band gap. And in the third parts we do study about the study of depletion capacitance and its variation with reverse wise. So the first part we will then, with the help of this, we apply the diode from here, and we plot the characteristic between voltage and current. And the second, we do plot the characteristic between temperatures. We do shift of the temperatures and voltage. In the both part we are taking the sample of that BC109 base emitter junctions, and in the second part is also we are taking the BC109 base emitter junction. In the second part we are plotting the graph between the junction voltage and temperatures. In the first part we are plotting the graph between the junction voltage and the forward current In the third part we are taking the bias voltage, and we are taking the two type of the voltage. Firstly we are taking the when we shift the frequency in 5 kilohertz, and second we are shifting the frequency in 20 kilohertz. We are taking, in the both cases we are taking the readings. In the third part we do plot the graph between the junction voltage and depletion capacitance. And depletion capacitance we do find out with the help of formula 0.41 under root v2 chi square minus v1 chi square. We are taking in picofarads, and v2 and v1 we are taking the, when we are taking the 5 kilohertz and we are taking the bias voltage, and we are taking the 20 kilohertz we are taking the bias voltage. The first graph is comes as this types of test, and second graph comes from the junction voltage and temperature. It will comes this types of the graph. When we plot the third graph between the capacitance and bias voltage, which is comes of this types of that. Let us suppose that we are taking the bias voltage, so junction voltage is off here, and when we are taking the junction voltage, then bias voltage is off here. And in the similar case, when we are taking the current, so there is no of the temperatures, and when we are taking the temperature, so there is no means of the currents. And we connect also these types of the oven which is maintain the temperature.